Srirupa. This is the first of a two-part series about the corporate insolvency resolution process. With respect to the financial sector, having effective insolvency laws can help financial institutions find a means to have their insolvency claims enforced. Insolvency laws also help in the development of capital markets in this context. IBC Code, or the Insolvency Bankruptcy Code 2016, helped consolidate a lot of legislations that already existed within the insolvency framework. The corporate insolvency resolution process lies right at the heart of the insolvency framework in India. This is a process which can be initiated whenever a company enters into a state of insolvency. And we find that it is in the preamble of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code itself that the objective of the code is to find a way to revive and resuscitate a company rather than to simply liquidate it off. This process can be initiated by the financial creditor, who is a person to whom business debts are owed. This can also be initiated by the operational creditors. As the name suggests, they are just people to whom operational debts are owed. This can very well also be initiated by the corporate debtors who have the liability to pay off debts. The threshold, interestingly, for having this process initiated was 1 lakh for a time, but even at that time there were already demands to have it increased. So when the lockdowns were brought into force and the limit was increased to 1 crore, it was helpful for almost all of the stakeholders involved. The moment an application for having this process initiated is filed, a moratorium is kicked into force. This moratorium is initially just for a period of 180 days, but it can be increased by 90 days to a total of 270. With this, we bring the first part to a close, but we'll look at this process in greater detail in the upcoming video, which will be the second part, where we'll also look at the various functionaries who play very important roles within this process.